Hi friends, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me today for this Halloween Decorate with me. I cannot wait to share what this turns out like. You guys, this is my favorite Halloween decor I've ever done. You do not want to miss the end. My husband and I had a really fun time creating like a whole production of this. So grab a coffee, get cozy, and enjoy. I love this print so much. I purchased it off of Etsy. I love the dark, moody feel of it. And I actually purchased it to go in our powder room. My husband said he was a little spooky looking, and I thought, you know what? I think he really does fit the vibe. So we threw him back in the sunroom for now. And I'm just kind of finishing off with some creepy cloth and of course some vintage and antique finds. If you've watched before, you know, like 90% of our decor is thrifted, so I think that gives it a very authentic feel. I obviously can't link a lot of those things, but if there is anything I can link, it'll all be down in the description box. If you're curious, you can check down there. Initially, my plan was to use creepy cloth on the chandelier, but I just didn't love the way it looked, so I busted out some more of the spider webs. I'm gonna be really mad at myself when I have to pull this down because it's such a pain, but we do it for the sake of Halloween. So, adding some fun spider webs here, and then next up we are going to move on to the Tablescape. And I'm sure you're not surprised if you've seen my previous tablescapes that I'm adding twinkle lights. I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but one of the reasons that I always use them is because I actually have them attached to my table. So one of my favorite little decorating hacks is to take the Velcro command strips, attach it to the battery pack, and then attach the other side to your piece of furniture hidden away. So yeah, these are always attached to my table. They give just a nice whimsy vibe to everything. So I love adding them in any display that I do. And then we're gonna add some kind of natural elements here using some dried moss and some faux spooky branches. For the centerpiece, I'm using a glass cloche that I have, using some of that dried moss, some brass candle holders, and a skull. And you'll see a little bit later in the video that I decided to raise the skull up a little bit, so it does change slightly, but not too much. I love using these cloches for just really any kind of centerpiece. These also look really great with flowers, so you could do like some dark, moody flowers, and that would give a really cool vibe too. So yeah, very versatile. I think this is a great piece to add to your decor collection. You'll notice that I'm using a ton of this silver dishware. Anytime I find these, I pick them up. I actually was having a really hard time tracking down the last 3 of these that I needed. I had been looking for months. 2 days before I found them, so all was well. But anytime I find these, I don't clean them. You can polish them back to near new condition, but I like the tarnish and the patina, and I definitely think that it adds to the spooky Halloween feel in here. All right, moving on to this little seating area. I struggle a little bit with this space. I think the furniture doesn't quite fit the space the way I want it to, but I try to make it work anyway. You're gonna see me adding things, switching things out, swapping things around, and that's all a very normal part of the decorating process. At least for me it is. I think for a lot of people it is. So yeah, I went ahead and added these. They're actually sheer curtains, but I wanted it to kind of look like sheets thrown over furniture that you would see like in an abandoned old haunted house or something. I ended up taking it off of the chairs, but I did leave it on the little bench. And yeah, then we're gonna move over to the bookshelf, kind of quickly do that, throw up some cinnamon brooms. If you guys haven't gotten cinnamon brooms before, they smell so good and they're adorable. They look like witches' brooms. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. We're getting very close to the reveal, so hang tight, we are almost there. These are those cinnamon brooms I was talking about, and if you haven't smelled them before, they smell so good. I got mine at Trader Joe's. I think they were like $4 a piece, and they make the whole room smell so good. In fact, I normally would probably only put like one in a room because they smell very strong. I also saw some when I was at Home Depot the other day, and they have different scents. They have like a pumpkin spice one. I think they were closer to maybe like $6, but definitely a fun thing to add to your fall or Halloween decor. as we're finishing up the views here, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought. Wouldn't this be the coolest Halloween party setup? I just love the way it came out. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed this, if it brought you some inspiration, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in the next one.